The Painted Universe. The Power of Art in Teaching Science. Dr. Evelyn Carter stood before her lecture hall, holding up a single image, a swirling, colorful depiction of a nebula, painted by an artist rather than captured by a telescope. Her students, accustomed to rigid graphs and equations, sat in quiet curiosity. "Before we begin today's lecture on stellar evolution," she said, "I want you to look at this painting. What do you see?" A young man in the front row hesitated before answering. "It looks like a cloud? Maybe an explosion?" "Good," Dr. Carter nodded. "That's exactly how a nebula forms. The remnants of a dying star, scattering elements across the universe. This painting captures not only the science but also the emotion of that process. It invites us to experience the cosmos in a way numbers alone cannot." She paused, allowing the class to absorb her words. "For centuries, we have treated science and art as separate disciplines. But what if I told you that some of the greatest scientific minds, Da Vinci, Goethe, even Einstein, used art to make sense of the world?" A student raised her hand. "But isn't science about precision? Facts? How does art fit into that?" Dr. Carter smiled. "Science is about understanding, and art is about expressing that understanding. Take the structure of DNA. Watson and Crick's discovery depended not only on Rosalind Franklin's X-ray crystallography, but also on their ability to visualize a double helix, a concept easier to grasp through a model than through a list of measurements." She moved to the next slide, an intricate anatomical drawing by Leonardo da Vinci. Medical students today still study these sketches because they simplify complex structures. A textbook might describe the human heart in pages of dense text, but a single well-drawn image can make its function instantly clear. The students murmured in agreement. "Consider climate change," she continued, displaying a stark painting of a melting glacier. "We have mountains of data on rising temperatures, yet what moves people to act? Often it's an image, a polar bear stranded on a shrinking ice floe, or a painting that captures the devastation of deforestation. Art makes science personal." She turned to the class. "So I challenge you, the next time you struggle with a difficult concept, try drawing it. Try describing it in a poem. Use color, shape, and metaphor. Science is not just about facts, it's about seeing. And sometimes the best way to see is through the lens of art." As the lecture concluded, the students left with a new perspective, not just on science, but on the power of creativity in learning. In that moment, Dr. Carter knew she had succeeded in her true mission, not just to teach science, but to make it come alive. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more updates.